Hi, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean. This is Susan, and today we're going to actually work on the bed. So right now I just have a bunch of metal stock up here that I've saved or used for other projects, but I do want to finish the bed. As you could tell a couple videos ago, if you haven't, I'll link it in the description below. The stake sides for basically the front and back of the bed. Now, for that to work, I actually need to build the frame. So as you can tell right here, minus the foam padding, because my dog likes to walk under this and I'm nervous about him hitting himself, I have these braces that stick down that are the mounts for the stake bed, or the stakes themselves. So what I'm going to do is first clean up all the rust off of here and all the bad welds, and there are plenty of them. I'll fix some welds that I know have issues, and I'll install basically the braces like this in all four corners. Now you can kind of see two holes right here. What these are bolt holes for the bolts that go through this frame and connect to basically the frame of the truck. Now, in between the two frames, there's a rubber piece right here. Now, this is going to be a long process. It's going to take a couple videos, maybe a couple weeks, couple months, maybe even, because everything for this bed is going to be custom made by me. I'm not going to send it out. I'm not going to take a good bed, cut it down to whatever I need. I'm building the bed I want to fabricate for this truck all on my own. So again, it may take a little bit. I'll show you the process. And you know, I hope you enjoy it, and I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of mistakes and a lot of things I gotta fix on it. So anyways, let's go ahead and start basically cleaning up this bed first, and then tack welding all the pieces together to basically mount the braces on here. Okay, I'll cut to that. Okay, so I'm done tack welding in, and I'll kind of show you what I did. So I tack welded all four corners in, all the bracing. I also did basically the bracing for the stake side brace itself. So if you wonder what these are the stake braces. Let me get to it better. Stake braces for the stake sides that I built, which are underneath the toolbox right there. So this is what those are going to be mounted to. They're going to be mounted straight to this on all four corners, and then the bedside will basically go in between here. Again, it is upside down, so I will have a functional bed. Kinda. You'll see in a later video why I mean that. But what I ended up doing is I ended up putting a square on basically this edge and this edge to make sure everything was good. Now, the distance between this side and that side is just over 45. It's probably like 45 and a 16th. Now, when I welded it, I wanted to make sure that this and that were even. And lo and behold, it is exactly the same measurement as the bottom side. So that means my bed won't be leaning in or leaning out, depend on, you know, how it welded. So this one's good, that's good. I do have a lot of rust on it, stuff like that. I did actually trailer this from another area and it rained, so a lot of it got rusty. I am gonna basically sand and grind all this stuff off, make sure it's nice and pretty before I do the final welds, which I'll do here in the next little clip. Now, there are some real shitty welds on that side I was messing around with, and what you saw in the video is a operator error with this. Now, this is a Miller welder, not sponsored by them by any means. They probably wouldn't want me to show you that I have a Miller welder doing the welds I do right now, but I didn't tighten down the feed, basically the mechanism that actually feeds the wire through the basically the gun, and it all bound up and got caught in there. So as you can see, I think it's all right there. Yep, right there. I had to pull all that out, refeed it, tighten it down, make sure everything was good. I burned up a tip, basically, again, operator error. I had to make sure everything was good. No issues, works perfect now. Now that I fixed it, what I forgot to do, and we'll move on from there. So next step I have is basically take this out, grind it. I won't show that. I will come back, show you how much better it looks, the areas I need to work at to make look a lot better, like this right here I want to make it look a little better. Same with on the top side. So now that all these four are in, I'll take it out, grind it, bring it back, and we'll start from there. Okay, later. Okay, so what you saw me do, the last part is basically the final welds and stuff like that. I had already ground down all the spots that needed to be welded, cleaned them up. I used acetone to clean up the areas of all kind of grease and debris and stuff like that. And I'll show you some issues that I see. Again, I'm not a professional. I never claim to be. I absolutely love some of the welds that guys do on Instagram. They're absolutely marvelous. I hope to get even remotely close to what they do. Again, I don't do this every day. This isn't a living for me. Those guys do it 24/7, it seems like. But some of the issues I've seen, so let me show you this one. So this one right here is pretty high. So I believe the wire feed was too much. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And this one is fairly low. And I believe that one is more like it. Oh, it is hot. That one is probably closer to what I need. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm trying to get better. That is one of my goals for doing this vehicle right here, is to get better at the things that I'm not comfortable with. I see a lot of people go out there and say, hey, I want this, weld it up for me, you know, and it looks wonderful. But again, I'm trying to build it myself, build it the way I want, and also this makes it better for me to build my next vehicle. After this vehicle is done, I will continue to build vehicles. I absolutely love the engineering involved in it. I love the fabrication. I love everything about it. That's what I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. So I was build my own vehicles, and this is pretty much doing that. So again, after I clean these up, I'll grind them down flat because I do have plates that go over it, and I'll show you at the end. Well, I have the grinding all done, and from my opinion, it didn't turn out too bad. So even though I started welding not too long ago, I learned how to grind at a young age. Wait a minute, that didn't come out right. Anyways, so it's nice and smooth. All the areas that are gonna have more sheet metal or more stuff bolted or welded onto it is all smoothed out. Same with this side. So same with the inside and the bottom, I'm not too worried about. I did grind out and smoothed out all this stuff. just for the fact that I'm going to have a metal plate on the bottom and a metal plate on the top. You know, this is upside down, so, and the reason I'm gonna do that is because I will have a extremely heavy item in the back of this bed. You'll have to wait and see what I do with that. Some of you might already know from other things around the garage, but right now I am just waiting on to be able to finish up the bedsides. So the next video is going to be the bedsides. Actually, it's actually going to be the next video is going to be the templates for the bedsides. I'm not going to make the bedsides yet because I don't know what they're going to look like. So with the fact that I have to work around the suspension and everything like that, and also you know, go along with the fact that I have longer in the front, shorter in the back, I have to come up with a good design that'll not only clear the suspension but will also look good in the process. That I'm going to do with construction paper. Again, it's a cheap, easy way to do it. If you screw up, you throw it away and buy another 99-cent piece of construction paper and try again. After I get that done, I'm going to make a wooden template that I can actually cut and router out the bottom edge to pound out the metal to make the lip on the bottom of the bedsides. Now, it won't be done all in one video for making the entire bedsides. Next video will be making the templates and getting it ready to actually fabricate the metal. The video after that will be the actual pounding out and welding up and making the bedsides and everything like that. So, I hope you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And also, I'll make you a deal. If I get 100 subscribers, I'll start doing 2 videos a week. I actually like this. I actually want to continue, and I want to be able to finish this right here. So the more videos I put out, the more tempted I am to finish this up and get a lot more stuff done. So again, if you like this stuff, please subscribe. Much appreciated, and I hope to see you next video. Bye.